Chute number 3 is where you'll find the Cowboy rolling on in there. You see him with that neck brace. This is the hardest event on the Cowboy's body in rodeo. All right, buddy, lean back. Calgary, I want you to ride jump for jump. He's on the ground, I'll guarantee you he's happy. Put your hands together, Noodles, you got it covered. Welcome over to Chute 2. This is Garrett Smith, the young gun, 3-time champ. Right on, Cowboy, joining his talents tonight from the Big Country Rodeo stock string. That is Fraggle. Move in there, say, hey, Wade Rempel, it's an honor getting off on you, Cowboy. Ladies and gentlemen, he's down safe and sound. All right. The judging, of course, is from 1 to 25 for the Cowboy, 1 to 25 for the bucking horse. The judges come to a total of 100. Traveling up and down the road, entering absolutely everything and raising bucking horses at the ranch in Mayerthorpe, Alberta. This is Travis REAY. He's drawn a Frank Wizakowski bucking horse by the name of Money Mart. He chose him. It's all his. Right on, as he crawls down off of that bucking horse in the back of Wade Rempel's good gray. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 for 3. Put it together, Travis REAY. Clay Elliott is the man crawling down on a bareback horse at this point in time. We'll move its attention from Nanton, Alberta. This guy is all around handy all the time. He is a champion at the Calgary Stampede already. He was a champion in 2013 at the Ultimate Cowboy. He's crawling down upon Hopalong from the Wizakowski string. You'll find him in Chute number 4. All righty, Cowboy. Lean back, rock and roll. Let's do it. All right, Clay Elliott. This young man is an honor to talk to, polite and raised right. We have a qualified ride. How about it on the Jumbotron? 4 for 4, Calgary. We're doing good. We witnessed greatness from this young man. He knows how to get it done. Big Country Rodeo has brought the horse to us tonight for Brandon. Her name, She-Wolf. A suiting name for a full moon. We like it. All right, Calgary. We're about to watch a young man who will be here again. Let's do him. Well, there you have it. We are rocking and rolling here tonight. How many times do you get the opportunity to see 5 for 5 in the bareback riding? Right on, indeed. Chute number 6 is where you're going to find him. He's made the finals in the bronc ride and the bull ride in Montana many times. Let's do it. South of the 49th parallel. Let's roll on. All right, we're 6 for 6. I tell you what, it's not often you get to see it happen. These guys have stepped out of their comfort zone. As we go back to the replay screen from Feature Productions, check it out. He's a saddle bronc rider and a bull rider, but he leaned back, loose, rattle, and roll like a bareback rider. Leroy, thank you, Cowboy. How about it for 4-time all-around champion of Canada? This is Stephen Turner. Oh, there you go. I think I'm finding a rowdy section tonight. Cochrane, Alberta is where he calls home. Big Country Rodeo's brought Roxanne to town. Let's do it. He says, Mr. Erickson's rescue me, buddy. I don't like bareback riding. How about it, hometown, Stephen Turner? Right on, right on. Dennis Halstead, I wanted to show something to you. Check out that replay screen. This guy rides bulls for a living. Watch him reach over there with that free arm. Good job, buddy. We like it. We're now going to move to a two-time all-around winner of the Turquoise Circuit Finals. This is Tyke Kipp, New Mexico. All right, he's a bronc rider. Got a bareback horse rode here tonight.
Hey,
Getting
buddy.
his hand wiggle free. He just waved at timer Betty Elgate and says, push the button again. I'll take my bronc score right now. All right. This guy has made CFR appearances in the bareback riding and has won the aggregate not too many years ago. A recent win in 2010. We're back in 2014 as well. A freshly minted airplane pilot. Let's do it. Logan HODSON. Right on, right on. We got her done. Calgary, I want you to do me a favor before we get Logan's score. We just rode 10 bareback horses in a row. Come on done for me. We're going to go to the first man, Mr. Logan HODSON. You saw him a moment ago, 78.5 in the bareback riding. Watch him on the big screen, right on into the box. The hazer on the far side. Now, the name of the game in the steer wrestling, you need to jump off a horse doing 45 mile an hour onto a steer doing 43 mile an hour, bring him to a stop, turn him around, and lay him down. The fastest man wins, and we can get it done in under 4 seconds. All right. Telkwa, British Columbia is where this man calls home, and they are born tough. There's 3 brothers in this family. They build log homes for a living. They don't even use chainsaws. That's how tough these guys were raised.
This guy is?
Yes, sir. Nods his noodle. Let's come on. Did I tell you tough? Did I tell you? How about it? He didn't get him on the ground. But ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a true all-round hero.
He's taking his time.
Absolutely, he wants to make sure things are perfect.
He's in Newfoundland. He's a half an hour behind. You know the capital of Newfoundland?
No.
Fort McMurray.
Right on. Help him out, Calgary. Bailey Milan on the far side doing the hazing for him. And as you watch the replay on the Feature Productions Jumbotron, we got a 7-5. 7-5. Clay Elliott, Nanton, Alberta, needs no introduction in the rodeo world. He's going to back in there behind that barrier line. Now, folks, if you're new to rodeo, I'll tell you what that is. That rope you see strung across his horse is what is called the barrier. It gives that steer a 10-foot head start. We respect animals to the utmost in the rodeo world here at Calgary, Alberta, and that ensures the Cowboys give them an opportunity to get out into our arena of competition in well advance. All righty. He's back in the box, ready to rock and roll. Nods his noodle, comes on. Help him out, girls. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We had a bit of bad luck and a no time for Clay Elliott, but I'll tell you what, folks, you can put your hands together for a real all-around hand. All right, Mr. REAY, let's do it. In the bareback ride, not moments ago, he posted a 62-point bareback ride. You notice these horses, their ears are perked, they're watching, they're paying attention. They are American quarter horses, and they are Cowboy partners. All right, 4 2/10 of a second, but you heard me talking moments ago about the Cowboy speeding ticket. We have to add a 10-second penalty to that for a broken barrier. A 4 2 turns into a 14 2, but it's all about the average, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together one more time, Travis REAY. All righty, Josh Harden, let's get it done. This guy is a bulldogging specialist.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm not a steer, I'm a bull.
Uh-oh, that remains to be seen. Ladies and gentlemen, that was bad luck all the way around right there. As the steer pulls a fast one on him, Josh Harden says, I'm not going to take the time to run him around. Cochran, Alberta man, pro cowboy, bull rider, bulldogger. He's done it all. You saw him ride a bareback horse not but moments ago. He had a large score up at a 67.5 down in the bulldogging. 7-5 in the lead with Tyke Kipp, and a 14-2 with Travis REAY are the only 2 times posted of the 6 men. This is where the rubber hits the road here a little bit in the Ultimate Cowboy. Everybody needs to get a time or a score. And there you go. That is why he's a 4-time all-around champion of Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for a brand new leader, 4 8. All right, Brandon DILLMAN, let's get one done.
We got to cheer this kid on.
Absolutely. In the bareback riding moments ago, he posted a score of a 69 1/2.
Come on, Brandon. Go get him.
Uh-oh. A little set up right there, and he crawls back on and takes a no time. But, folks, you can also put your hands together. Look at the smile on that young man. He's happy to be here tonight. This is Colter Harden. You ever checked out his haircut? We call this guy Noodles. He's absolutely awesome. He's been to the CCA finals many, many times in the bareback riding. We're going to watch him now in the bulldogging here at Ultimate Cowboy. He's been in every Ultimate Cowboy competition that we've had the opportunity of hosting. We like to watch him rock and roll. He nods his head. Help him, folks. Let's do it. How about it, Colter Harden? Tip your hat, buddy. You are ultimate. I tell you what. Let's rock and roll down to the next man, Garrett Smith. Last year, 2013, he was the reserve champion at the Ultimate Cowboy Challenge. He's the only human. How about 6 3? Good enough for second place right there. All right, LEROY. He drove up from 14 Montana today. He knows how to get it done. He's drawn deep into bronc riding, too. I think we need to hear ya. Well, shucks, gosh darn it, and son of a gun as that steer heads on out of the Smith-built hat sign, buddy. LEROY, we got to give you no time, but we will see you in the bronc riding. Tanner Milan, thanks for hazing. Bailey and Trigger as well. We appreciate it, boys. Glad to see you here. That brings to an end our steer wrestling. All right, Garrett Smith and the team roping. Let's see it. I'll do it for me, buddy. Idaho Cowboy, 2 feet on the backside. Right on. You see that guy healing for him right there? That's Casper Roy. We brought him in special. How about a 7 5? We're going to move now to Clay Elliott. He's on the back side. On the front side, we brought in team roping specialist, timed event, hand all around, Mr. Bailey Milan, Cochrane, Alberta man.
Okay.
All right. Clay's on the back side. He's a healing professional as well, not only a bronc rider. These guys do it every day on the ranch, and that's where they get their talent. Let's do it. That right there is what you call bad luck on a New Year's Eve. Bailey comes up short. The rules are 2 loops and a no time for Clay Elliott. But folks, put your hands together. He's a 2013 champion. Logan Hodson, Telkwa, British Columbia, is on the healing side. We're bringing Bailey back in on the head side. All righty, Bailey Mountain on the front side, Logan Hodson on the back. There you go, Bailey. Let's do it. Uh-oh.
Tough
Logan
luck.
Hodson and a no time. Uh-oh. We need to change the temperature in right now. Dennis Halstead, let's have him holler for me on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to move to the next man on the list, Travis REAY. Mayerthorpe, Alberta Cowboy. The apple carts are all loaded. He's on the head side. Casper Roy in the back.
Oh, yes.
Right on indeed. All right. 7-3 for a brand new leader. As we're going to back in the box right now with a pair of Hardens. This is Colter and Josh Harden. Josh on the front side, Colter on the back. They chose to rope together. Friends, this family is a hard rodeo family. They know how to get it done. Let's do it. A no time for the pair of them. Oh my goodness sakes. Noodles, you had one roped, buddy. You got to go to the pin a little quicker. Dennis Halstead had his back. We're going to double or nothing here in a moment's time, but a no time for the Harden boys, all the way from Big Valley, Alberta. All righty. Brandon DILLMAN on the back side. He's asked tonight. That is none other than Bailey Milan on the front side to head for him. All righty, buddy. We've got to get it done. 7-3 in the lead with Travis REAY. Garrett Smith backing him up with a 7-5. Uh-oh.
Oh, tough luck.
And a no time. Tough luck indeed. We're going to call it no time. But folks, put your hands together. That guy's brave as the day is long. We'll see him in a moment's time in the saddle bronc riding. We're going to move now to one of the most loved cowboys in the rodeo world. From south of the 49th parallel, Montana brings you LEROY EASH. All right, buddy. He's on the head side. Casper Roy backing him up, healing on the back. Nod your noodle, stay behind that barrier line. Waspy Casper, that's what we call that right there. 9-2 on the back side. We have a penalty of 5 seconds for one leg cut and a cowboy speeding ticket on the front end. In the box. You'll see him on the backside. Bailey hidden for him. This is Steven Turner. All right, Bailey gets him spun on the front side. Let's do it, Steven. Yes, sir. No, sir. Spoke too soon and no time. Leaving us with Travis REAY in the lead with a 7-3 and Garrett Smith in number 2 with a 7-5. One remains. Tyke Kipp, all the way from New Mexico. I had the opportunity of speaking to this young man a little earlier on. He is excited to be here in Canada. He told me tonight he's never seen such a good-looking crowd, Calgary. What do you think of that? All right, Tyke Kipp, let's do it. Casper Roy taking care of business on the backside. 7-5, good enough to split second and third. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. That's the team roping.
Come on, rowdy section! Yeah.
Hey, where are you, Calgary? Holy lightning! That was a saddle bronc ride. He's on the Cowboy carpet. Let's do it. That's Brandon DILLMAN. We're now going to move to Garrett Smith. This is his wheelhouse. He is a saddle bronc rider. Garrett Smith today in the saddle bronc riding has drawn a Bar C5 horse by the name of Christie.
Okay, everybody, come on, let her go!
There you got it. There you got it. Moves in on Wade Rempel, says, thank you. Where are you, Calgary? This, once again, is Stephen Turner. Here we go, Stephen Turner.
Come on, Scoob!
What are the judges saying? Thumbs up? Tell me it's good, boys. Tell me it's good. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some news for you. He rode him!
He rode him. He rode him.
Uh-oh.
What?
And the bad news is, on the left side, he lost his stirrup. One of the rules of rodeo is, ladies and gentlemen, the cowboy must keep his feet in that association saddle stirrups during the full 8-second ride. Unfortunately, Stephen did not. We got to assess him a no score. We're going to move now to a professional saddle bronc rider. This is what he does for a living. On the weekdays, he's a horse trainer and a farrier. On the weekends, he's a brand new daddy and a saddle bronc rider. LEROY, he's all the way from Montana. In the World Champion Bucking Horse Association 2014, he was voted the toughest cowboy. Do you know what that title means?
What?
These guys get on over 200 bucking horses a year. He is America's toughest bronc rider. Chute number 5 is where you'll find him with a Koski string. This is a bucking horse by the name of Mud Pie. If you were here at the Grassroots Finals, you had an opportunity of witnessing this horse here bucking for a living. With a Koski, let's do it. Holler, Calgary, bring him on out of there. I told you, classy, classy, classy. He's on the ground and he can hear you now. All right, we got everybody back in gear. It's time to stay with the professionals. We're going now with Josh Harden. Miller Time is the bucking horse. You're gonna find him on the left-hand delivery now. That means you're on chute number 1. It's Miller Time, Josh Harden. You see how handy that guy is? At the end of the ride, he swapped hands and said, hey, I rode him right-handed. I'm going to ride him left-handed for a while. Oh, my goodness sakes. All right. This is the next man on the list.
And
Travis REAY.
And Zoe.
And Zoe. We're glad to have them all. Travis REAY, he has a time in the team roping. He has a time in the steer wrestling and a score in the bareback riding. The average and the aggregate will be decided. Right on. We like it. Uh-oh. That right there is no good for that cowboy in the aggregate. Ladies and gentlemen, he hit the ground but his ears work, I guarantee you. Thank him. We're going to go now to Logan HODSON. His success in the bareback riding at the Canadian Professional Rodeo Association does not outshine his ability in the saddle bronc. I had the opportunity of visiting with him the other day. He said, you know what? I've made a lot of money riding bareback horses, but my favorite is still riding broncs. This guy knows how to get it done. Tougher than nails and has that much talent to boot. You recognize that bucking horse, ladies and gentlemen? We let you talk to her earlier on. That is High Intentions from the Bar C5 rodeo string. We told you she was solid. We told you she was honest. Why don't you thank Logan for taking advantage of that fact right now? And we're going to move now to Clay Elliott. Clay has had a night to forget tonight. No luck in the time to Van End. He's nodding his noodle on a great big bucking horse, Skyfall. How about it on a big country horse, Clay Elliott going to town? We're going to draw your attention now to the Jumbotron. Check out the hustle on this kid. Look how far he gets those spurs up into the mane. Oh my goodness, Clay Elliott, you are my hero in the bronc riding. We're moving to a bareback professional. Originally from Saskatchewan, making his home in Big Valley, Alberta. This is Colter Harden, Mustang Sally. He says, shucks, gosh darn it, and son of a gun, Mustang Sally puts him on the ground. Check it out. Watch how much power this horse has when she comes out of the air. We're going to move now back south of the border. This is the horse for tonight. Aptly named. This is Party Code from the Wizakowski string of bucking horses. We have the ladies down here tabulating the scores right now. We will bring to you the leaders in the average or the aggregate here tonight. I like to see it. Man, there's a lot of familiar faces here tonight. Some I'd rather forget from time to time, but we're glad to see y'all here. Oh my goodness sake. Tyke Kipp, all the way from New Mexico, has made his 11 riding bucking horses, bulldogging steers, and roping calves. This guy's a Cowboy's cowboy. A little earlier on, he was the first guy in the gym this morning. He got in at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's watch him ride a bucking horse, Wizakowski style. You know what to do, Calgary! How about it? He's a little worse for wear. He says, doggone it. Calgary, Alberta, let's welcome our American friend. All right, back to you behind that barrier line. This is the most complicated event in rodeo. 3 minds have to come together in a common goal. This is how we treated the little bovines on the range when they were a little bit under the weather. We're going to rope them with a long one, time with the short. You got to get out past that barrier line, or a 10-second penalty will be assessed. Now we're using the Calgary Stampede rules. Let's do it, Brandon DILLMAN. One in and one down. No time for the young man from Sherwood Park, Alberta, Brandon DILLMAN. But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, once he takes that string out of his mouth, check it out. He's got the biggest smile in rodeo. Why don't you welcome him to Calgary? We're going to go now the next man, Clay Elliott. I've had the opportunity of watching this young man learn under the mentorship of my kid brother several times, CFR qualifier as well. All right, Mr. Elliott, you can get it done. His family's here tonight watching him do what he does best. All right. Even though he's had a little trouble in the average, he remains We're going to move our boys in to untie that calf immediately as we let these Cowboys understand. Hey, how about it? We got a time, 14-2, Clay Elliott, Nat in Alberta. We're going to move now to Tyke Kipp, New Mexico. Yes, sir, you got him. All right. Wrap and a half. Don't run too fast at that Robinson horse. He might fly on you. We're going to move now to Josh Harden, Big Valley, Alberta. This guy has been growing his beard now for 3 years. He does look good, doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen? How about that? That guy's Canadian right there. There you go. All right. He is sharp dressed, too. Josh Harden, let's do it. All right, as he gets on his horse, we have a qualified time of 23-7. Although, as you watch on the replay screen right now, we have to put on another Cowboy speeding ticket of 10 seconds, brings him to a 33. However, he is in the average and sitting well. This guy practices each and every event at home, and I tell you what, he's handy all the way around. He's crawling on one of them good Robinson calf roping horses, and of course they're raised, trained, and bred right there in Innisfail, Alberta. Let's do it. Well, the wheels fell off a little bit there in the calf rope, and that's all right. Tying down is not what he enters. We're going to call it another no time for Logan HODSON. We're going to move now to Garrett Smith. How many people have been watching this gentleman here tonight? He was the reserve champion in 2013, and he is absolutely awesome. All right, buddy, you're in the box, and concentration is at its highest. I want you to ride with him. Did you see that little calf? Duck left, duck right, Alaman. No, sir, and a no time. It's not going to work for him. No luck at all. 14-2 from Clay Elliott stays in the lead. All right, this is Colter Harden, Big Valley, Alberta, back in the box on a good Robinson horse. Noodles, you got him. Hey, Noodles, I was reviewing the YouTube videos of the recent Ultimate Cowboys. That, sir, was vastly better than some of the other ones. How about a 24 flat? It don't matter. You're in the average, Colter Harden.
You can tell this guy doesn't do this event. He went in the heading side.
He did not.
He did.
LEROY EASH. This is not the team roping. We're in the tie-down rope, and he's crawled upon one of those good Robinson horses here as well. Dennis Halstead, that reminds me of something you'd do.
I would have done it.
14 Montana. Bronc riding phenomenon. We saw him with 82.5. No time as the calf ducks out of his loop, but it's not going to work for him here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the closest American neighbor. This is Travis REAY. Technical is what they call it. Tie down, let's do it. Unfortunately, with a bit of a stumble on the way out, the calf says, I will not be captured tonight, and a no time for Travis REAY. But ladies and gentlemen, we need to go back to that rule. We do not let a cowboy leave here with his head down. We don't need to be fast. We need to be solid. A 14-2 is in the lead. That's all we need to do to take it right now. The Bulls are loaded. Here we are, Stephen Turner. I'll tell you what, a swing and a miss, and if that steer had horns, you'd be in the money. And unfortunately, he does not, and a no time. We're going to move now to the first cowboy, and you're going to find him in chute number 3. He's made the final several times in the bull riding. This is a bar C5 bucking bull. They call him Joker. This is Brandon DILLMAN underneath. That's his dad at the latch right there. Rodeo is a family organization, and we're glad to be a part of it.
Everybody ready?
DILLMAN. All right, Brandon DILLMAN sets down, safe and sound. All right, next man to go now. We're going to find him in chute number 2. We're going to go back to south of the 49th parallel in LEROY, EASH. He's awesome. You saw him in the bronc riding come to town and post a whole pile of points with an 82.5. Dennis, I can still see you. You realize that, right? Some LEROY, chute 2. You see the bullfighters move in and do their job. Dennis, woo! We're going to go to chute number 5. This is Josh Harden. Dennis, I was there. I know. Josh Harden, next man to go. The bull was just business. Yeah. And he was all business here tonight as he places Josh Harden unceremoniously down to the cowboy carpet and a no score. No luck and a no score. We're going to talk now about Tyke Kipp. This is Hearst. Let's do it. Yes, sir. We got one road, and Hearst is the one that took him to the pay window. Dennis Halstead, are you all right in there, buddy? We'll get you on the right side up. Dawson Northcott had to ask Cunny which way you spelled ram to put that barrel right up to the right side. We're now at Travis REAY. All right, Travis. He knows where the rubber hits the road right now. This is where the apple cart could be rectified or upset one more time. He needs a score in the bull riding to remain in that average. We like to watch it. Ultimate Cowboy 2014, Travis REAY. Let's do it. As he opened up and started spurring him on the far side, he changed direction and unfortunately comes to the ground prior to the 8-0 score for Travis REAY. He will literally tie himself to 2,000 pounds of humpback, loose-skin, bellering beast. And this is Colter Harden. This bull was aptly named Rodeo Clown, and they changed it to Roadkill. You know it happens, Dennis. You know it does. Check it out on the big screen. He's tying himself in there with what they call the death wrap. Come on, Noodles. We need you to ride one here tonight. Hey, Calgary, are you with Colter Harden?
Come on.
All right, Roadkill helping things out. Where are you, Calgary? Holler for him! Holler for him! Check out the Jumbotron. Watch Stephen Turner as he's made the CFR not once, not twice, but 1,000 times in his mind, and 5 times has he been the champion of the all-around. He knows how to get it done. AWOL Nation, a great big blue horror bull for the Big Country Rodeo. Now, folks, let's do it! Right on indeed. Did you see the work of our bullfighters? Check this out on the big screen as we go to the replay. Featuredproductions.ca is where you'll find them. This bull moves on to a left-hand turn right into Stephen's hand. He takes care of business, leading up that right leg a little bit and spurring. He knows how to make the points in the bull riding. He's done it before. Next man to slide and ride on the back of a big country bull. Clay Elliott, where are you? He's free. Get him, Cunny. Get him, Cunny. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you saw him. He was tied to that bull for a moment. That is Clay Elliott. His big brother is a bull riding fool, and a little bit is rubbed off on him, I tell you what. Hey, Ty, I tell you what, you taught him right, buddy. Let's watch it. We're going to get some points for you here in a moment's time. Well, we have the opportunity, friends and neighbors. Would you please give a heck of a round of applause to our bullfighters. All right, chute number 3 is where you'll find him. This is Logan Hodgson, Telkwood, British Columbia man. He is drawn tonight, just sploosh. This bucking bull has been known to take men to the pay window. He's also been known to put men on the ground. Logan Hodgson has rode every bull I've ever seen him put his hand in at the Ultimate Cowboy, and we do appreciate his effort here tonight. You see him slide up on that bull rope, getting his center of gravity over top of him. Let's do it! Wow. Wow. How about it? A Bar C5 bull by the name of Sploosh. To the last man. Calgary, Alberta, this is your last ride you're going to see in the rodeo world of 2014. Where are you for Mr. Garrett Smith? All right, cool whip from the Big Country Rodeo string, putting the Cowboy on the ground with a no score. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Gentlemen, the results are in. Are you ready to meet the Ultimate Cowboy 2014? We'd like to introduce our contestants right now in no particular order from 10th to 6th right now. This is LEROY, EASH, 14 Montana. Mayerthorpe, Alberta's very own Mr. Travis REAY. From a long ways away, we're welcoming New Mexico and all the way from Idaho, this is Mr. Garrett Smith. Growing up in the shadow of the Rocky Mountains, Brandon DILLMAN. Logan HODSON, Telqua, British Columbia. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Josh Harden. All right, the points have been tabulated. In 4th place of the 2014 Ultimate Cowboy, New Mexico man, Tyke Kipp. In number 3 with a total of 85 championship points, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Turner. With 95 championship points and a heart as big as Alberta, ladies and gentlemen, in number 2 spot, Colter Harden. Please, everybody stand up. I want a standing ovation for your 2014 Ultimate Cowboy for the 2nd year in a row, Mr. Clay